Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I asked around and on social media some questions that, if you guys wanted to know about me. So I have 10 questions here that I'm going to ask. What was it like growing up in the Midwest? um, so I grew up in Minneapolis and I also went to Chicago a lot because I have family there. So obviously, I'm in Los Angeles right now, and it's very different in the Midwest. I think the main thing is that you kind of have your life planned out for you a little bit in the Midwest. So as in a lot of places actually in America, but just you go to high school and then you go to college and then you meet someone and you get married and you have kids, you know, the white picket fence kind of idea. And I think it's really prevalent, especially in like Minnesota and Wisconsin and Michigan. So, and I'm not trying to speak for anyone else, but that's just my experience of it. So I think that's probably the main difference here. It's a little less traditional. So neither is better or worse than the other. It's just like how you want your life to go. So yeah, I think the main difference is just style of living, you know, if that answered that question. What TV shows are you watching right now? So not all of these are like super recent. I'm watching Westworld right now. I'm obsessed with it. I haven't started the second season. I know it just came out, but I just finished the first season. I'm a little late to the game, but I thought it was so good. Yeah, just the acting, the story, everything. And I think I'm always going to be watching Friends just on repeat. I can't get enough of it. I'm always in the mood to watch it. So I'm on my second round right now of going through the seasons and watching it. Yeah. What else? Stranger Things. I already finished the second season that just came out. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with that show. So I think those are top 3 for me. Have you ever been in love? Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't a good relationship, so it kind of gives love a bad name. I've definitely never been in love in like a really healthy relationship. I haven't had that yet, so that's okay. You know, I'm looking forward to it. But I definitely was in love with someone, and yeah, didn't end great. This is a weird talking about it. We've all been there, you know. So yeah, I have. Anyway, the best vacation you've been on. Ooh, so I've actually been really lucky. I've traveled to a lot of places. My parents really love traveling, so my sister and I got really lucky. Um, and I'm really grateful for that. I don't take that for granted at all. I definitely want to travel more. I think I'm always going to have the travel bug. But my favorite spot must be Africa. I went there for 3 weeks. I went to South Africa, Botswana, and Zimbabwe, and it was amazing. Everything about it was amazing. The people were amazing. The landscape. We did kind of half horseback riding and then half staying with friends. And I played with baby lion cubs. And I pet giraffes and just rode horses through the Botswana safari landscape that looked exactly like Lion King. And just met so many incredible people and just definitely like a life-changing trip. Do you get along with your siblings? Yes, so I have one older sister. She's 24. She's currently in Munich, Germany, getting her doctorate in neuroscience. I know, very smart. But yeah, she's definitely my best friend. We've been close since we were little. We've never had a time where we were distant, literally ever. So we're 3 years apart, and she's just amazing, and I look up to her a lot, and I definitely go to her for everything. Skype is definitely the best invention ever, so we can video chat like at least once a week and just keep in touch that way. So it's hard being continents apart, but we're still so close, so I feel really lucky for that. So shout out to my sister. Her name's Giovanna. Worst injury. So I've never broken a bone, which is nice. Which is weird because I've done a lot of stupid stuff. Especially as a kid, my dad had a nickname for me. My nickname was Moni. But he called me Crash Moni because I literally would run into stuff all the time, like whether I was biking or just playing, I would always end up crashing into something, hurting myself or someone else. But I never broke a bone, which is a miracle, so praise God. But the worst injury I got a couple years ago, I got in a car accident, and then just my whole left side got contused. So I learned that word the first time that night. But basically it got like crushed. It's really gross. It got crushed in, so I had to wear like shoulder brace, and I had to wear ankle brace, and so I hobbled around on one crutch because I couldn't have it on this side because my arm was in a sling, but I couldn't put weight on my left ankle either. So it was a sight to see, I'm sure. I would literally hobble around on one crutch, and I had amazing friends who helped me, thank goodness, because I was still in college, and so they would carry my stuff for me. It was a mess. It was a mess, but we got through it, and look, we're good. We're good to go. Favorite movie? I hate this question because I don't know. Well, I do. Okay, the first thing that popped in my head was Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. I love that movie. I've probably seen it a billion times. I just love period pieces like that. I'm obsessed with it. Mr. Darcy, love him, forever crush on that character. I love the Jane Austen books, and I love that movie. I love the music in it. I play piano, so I really appreciate all the piano pieces and the acting and the story and Mr. Darcy. So, when have you laughed at the wrong moment? A lot. I feel like I'm trying to think of like a monumental one, not just like a stupid one. Definitely at work. So I bartend part-time, and some customers are not so great or so nice, and you know you have to keep a demeanor and be nice and friendly, and the customer's always right, and that's all true. Like that's all like how it should be at work. But sometimes I'll crack a smile or something, or like laugh in my response. So I'll be polite, but I'll be so like shocked about their behavior that I'll be like, okay, you know, like the attitude, not great, I know, but I'll definitely, wrong moments at work. I'm cracking up inside, and it shows. I'm sure it shows. So, oh well. What church do you go to? So Jesus is very near and dear to my heart. When I first moved out here to LA, I tried out a bunch of churches, and I couldn't really find one that I liked or that really felt like home. And so I was actually talking to a friend in college about it, and she recommended Mosaic. And for any of you who live in LA, it's on Hollywood Boulevard and La Brea. And it just really feels like home. The worship is amazing. Our band actually has albums out and writes their own music, and it's poppin'. Like if you look up Mosaic worship, it's amazing. And the sermons are amazing. Our lead pastor, Erwin, is obviously amazing, and all the other pastors are as well. All of their messages are really about like how to be a good person in your everyday life and just be kind and loving. So I think that really helps, especially in LA, where sometimes it's not so nice, right? As in anywhere. So that's just a nice place to go and to feel the love, and all my best friends are there as well. So just a nice way to end the week on a Sunday. So that is it for today. Those are the 10 questions. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can like and subscribe to my channel below. I have new videos every week, and I really hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Love you all so much.